No puedes jugar boxeo es presentado por Sayer, la marca que desde 1930 viste los puños de los campeones. Por The Aquino Destinations, destinos de ensueño.
Triple G, let me start saying thank you for your time, and because you're always such a nice gentleman.
Ernesto, thank you for the compliment, but that's me. I'm not trying to be someone else. What you see is true, Gennady.
Definitely. Let me start with this, please. I just had this conversation with Banks, and he told me that he don't believe that Canelo is pissed off because of you. Canelo is pissed off because of BIVOL. What is your opinion?
First of all, let me say that I don't think about him at all. Like, I'm not interested in what he's saying and what he is like pissed off about, what are the reasons. But at the same time, I believe that the situation that happened to him, like the result of his fight against BIVOL, like affected him, his team, and tarnished, his image overall.
Okay. Triple G, do you consider that you are still really hunger for leave a huge legacy? Do you believe that the eye of the tiger, like the Rocky movie, still lives in your soul, in your power? I mean, you are still hunger?
Well, let's call it hunger, and then the answer is yes, it exists. And of course, there is an interesting in me for boxing, and at the same time, I proceed from my experience. I'm being smart about boxing, about my approaches. I weigh in various options, various details, and I base my training on the experience. But the hunger is there.
Okay. No matter what people say, you are really young. I'm 56 years old. I have 3 grandkids. And regarding this, had you ever dreamed in a few years you're gonna have grandkids for sure? And these grandkids of you, they're gonna talk about your legacy. It moves you because you know the best experience, and I can tell, and you're gonna remember this, is to be a grandfather. And sooner or later you're gonna be the legacy with your family, generation tras generation, after generation, please.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we'll see. It's hard for me to say how it's going to be, how my legacy is going to be discussed, but I'm certain that I'll be the happiest man on earth when I have grandchildren. That's for sure.
I can tell. Regarding this, I wrote an article in the most important newspaper in Mexico, and the reaction of the Mexican fans are still the same. You are the fighter who divides Mexico. Not only the Mexicans in Mexico, but the Mexicans in USA or around the world. How is the feeling for you as a fighter that you can divide Mexico? I'm saying that some people are with Canelo, but so many people are with you. Do you understand that? How big is your legacy? You can divide the opinion in Mexico?
First of all, I'm extremely grateful to all my fans, and it is indeed an honor, because I know Mexican fans, they know boxing, but boxing has a lot of traditions in Mexico, and there are a lot of people who know boxing thoroughly there. And it's remarkable that there are people that can be reasonable about the situation, can weigh various arguments. And I understand that Canelo is from Mexico, he lives in Mexico, and I'm from Kazakhstan. Mm-hmm. And it is an honor for me to have so many fans in Mexico, while Canelo does not have that many fans in Kazakhstan, not because he's not from Kazakhstan, but because of his personality. So I'm honored and I'm proud of the fact that I was able to achieve that level of support from my fans in Mexico and Latin America because of what I did.
Regarding the fight, you mentioned that you are not really happy with the judges, and so many people around the world, they are mentioned that the judges at some point they're not fair with you. So how is the feeling now? I mean, I believe that you don't want to put the decision on the judges. This being said, you are trying to go for the knockout. And again, your opinion about the judges in the last fight.
I, of course, understand the business of boxing. I understand the situation, and other people understand that it's a human factor, and the judges are going to act. We cannot predict how they're going to judge. We can hope that they'll be fair, they'll be honest. And at the same time, my opponent's last fight proved that there's no need to deliver a victory by a knockout. It could go to judges' cards. So that was the reason. And also, it will depend on what judges are used. If they're going to use some people who I would say like used just once, like disposable people who come up with weird decisions just for that moment, then it will just tell us that nothing has changed. But we'll hope for the better.
I think so. Triple G, do you believe that if you think about in the time of your life, that young Triple G, the boy Triple G, it would be like really, how do you say, proud of about the new Triple G? Let's go back in time. Remember this kid. So do you believe this kid is proud of this Triple G now?
That's an interesting question. And I think like a young Gennady Golovkin would follow a boxer of like my caliber, like would probably take me as a role model. And I'm speaking based on the results, based on my achievements. Of course, 3 belts, like the 3-time champion in middleweight division. And also the record number of title defenses. And I'm in the Guinness Book of Records for the highest percentage of knockouts in the middleweight division. Right now, we are like in the most interesting fight, probably the most desirable fight in boxing, arguably. And also, I'm the most avoided opponent. Canelo avoided me. We all know that story. So, as a young, aspiring boxer, I think that boxer would pay attention to Gennady Golovkin.
Okay. Finally, dear Triple G, you know, I respect you. You know, I love you because you're always such a nice guy with me. But let me finish with this. What boxing owes to Triple G and what Triple G owes to boxing?
I would say that no one owes anything to anybody. I love the sport. I love the sport in boxing, in good times and in bad times. I love it as it is. And I hope that when I retire, boxing, the world of boxing, will treat me the same way I treat boxing.
Okay, well, thanks again for your time. See you soon. I don't know if you know this, but I live in Vegas now. So see you soon here.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Ernesto, see you soon, sir.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó,
también. No puedes jugar boxeo.